What is up, everybody? I'm George Mossey. So last night, 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After Season 7, Episode 9 has aired. We checked in with Bilal and Shaeeda, and this is kind of starting to sound like a broken record. So every week, we hear Shaeeda talk about how it's important for her to have a child and her time is limited. And then week after week, we just see Bilal not seem to care. He's not interested in helping her in this situation. He doesn't seem to have any emotion towards it at all. We're beginning to wonder how much longer are we going to keep going on this cat and mouse ride with them, because Bilal clearly doesn't want any more children. And I have to say, Shaeeda was fully aware that Bilal didn't want any children before they married each other. She knew it. He made it clear. She even put something in the prenup because she knew his word alone, she would never get a child. So I'm just wondering, how much longer is she going to wait around for someone to give her something that they just aren't willing to give? So we watched a scene last night where Shaeeda involved Bilal's mother and sister, trying to get them to hold him accountable for her situation. She explained what happened at the doctor's office, and she explained that her time is limited and getting pregnant on her own is a less than 5% chance, and the longer she waits, the worse off that chance will be. And his family seem to also feel the same way that he does. They feel like it's a situation that is unfortunate, but they feel that that's a conversation that they should have had together. And the only issue is Bilal is not willing to have that conversation because he has made up his mind, and avoiding a conversation isn't really making a decision. Shaeeda feels that this conversation needs to be had so there can be a resolution. The resolution has already been made, whether Shaeeda likes to accept that resolution or not. Bilal is not having any more kids. He's made it very clear. Kids to him are the plague. They are a uncurable disease that he just doesn't want in his life. He feels what he's doing in his life now would not be feasible with children, which is an ironic statement because he literally has two children right now that he sees pretty regularly. So the idea that he feels that having a child would hinder his life to a point where he would be completely unhappy is such a strong statement. So how long are we going to keep watching this situation unfold? How long is Shaeeda going to wait for an answer that she already knows the answer to? Bilal is never going to give her a child. Shaeeda knows that her time is limited. So what point is Shaeeda going to throw in the towel and realize that if she wants children, this man that she's married to isn't the man that's going to do that for her? I guess we're going to have to keep watching, but maybe this can be the last season for them on the show, because we know the end to their story before it even happens. All right, guys, I'm George Mossey. Make sure you're following me on all social media at George Mossey and georgemossey.com for all your 90 Day Fiancé news and updates. I'll talk to you all really soon.